Hi there. I'm Dr. Sylvia Likambi, a leading empowerment and transformation authority, a pharmacist, and a hematologist. And it's a great pleasure and privilege to speak with you or to you through this video. I believe you'll be inspired through this video, and thanks to your teachers and all those who work together to make this possible. I am actually a Cameroonian British. I grew up in Cameroon in the west of Africa, and at the tender age of 7, I knew almost exactly where I wanted to be or what I wanted to become when I grew up. And this actually guided my every decision, action, including the kind of friendships I could get involved in. And I was so focused because I wanted to become a gynecologist, and I knew that I had to live a lifestyle that will reflect that of someone who wants to become a gynecologist. I couldn't go around with friends who were actually going off track. I was highly inspired by one of my friends' dad in my neighborhood who was an outstanding gynecologist and studied in Italy. So I also wanted to study in Italy because I believe that that's the place where if you want to become an outstanding gynecologist, you needed to study. And when the time came, I didn't think about my parents having money or not having money. When it was possible, my vision was so big and powerful that it guided my every decision. I had to go to Italy. There was a bit of a setback. We needed to take an examination, an Italian examination, before going to Italy. And unfortunately, I actually did not make it. I was told I did not make it. I scored above average, but they needed to take a higher, pass mark that year to limit the amount of people from Cameroon who were going to Italy. And I could not settle for no. I could not accept that decision because I knew I spoke Italian very well. I could speak Italian. I was the best in my class, a class of Anglophone. We all did not make it. Almost every Anglophone in Cameroon, except one, that year did not make it to Italy. So I decided to call the ambassador's house. I spoke to the wife and I was speaking to her in Italian language, telling her that give us another chance. I speak Italian, we cannot actually just give up now. We've worked so hard. Give us an oral examination to test us to see if we can speak Italian. And she was like, but you can speak Italian. I said, yes. And she told me to write a letter to the ambassador and they'll be expecting that letter. I wrote that letter together with some of my friends. Our teacher endorsed it and it was sent to the embassy. And guess what? They made actually a call over the radio and called for every Anglophone student who did not make it that year, I'm sure was scored above average, for another opportunity to have an oral examination. And I went there and I succeeded because I'd seen myself so clearly in Italy when I was 7. Nothing could stop me. So I want to inspire you. Have a vision, have a vision, have it so clearly. It will guide your every decision and you will be so confident and fearless when you actually encounter challenges in life. Then I went to Italy, studied. I had my pharmacy degree, and then later on I actually went to Australia for the last year where I had my PhD and came back. I wanted to study settling in the United Kingdom because I wanted to actually settle with my children, my family in an English speaking country because I'm Anglophone, and I went for the interviews. I went for jobs. Again, I was focused. I didn't look for jobs anywhere. I went to Italian, British universities, hospitals, and I got 2 offers in the Hospital of Liverpool, Royal Liverpool University Hospital, and Nottingham. I chose Liverpool and I was there for 5 good years when I had another calling or prophecy that I was called to lead women. I would love to say to serve women because I believe that whoever is called to lead is called to serve. And I left my career, and I followed my vocation, my purpose, and which is about serving. And since then, I've never looked back. I founded the Voice of Nation, which is a non-profit organization, an award-winning behavior change organization. We work to educate, empower, inspire, and transform the life and status of young girls, women, and their families so they become aware of their rights and full potential and excel into leadership positions and financial independence. And I've worked with millions throughout this period, about 10 years today, impacting them, making them find their authentic identity, their life purpose, believing in themselves and not being limited by societal norms, limitations, and labels, by understanding that they are unique, they are one of a kind, and they've got a purpose on earth. I help people find their purpose. I help people live a successful life, their best life ever, having that confidence to step out of their comfort zone and achieve their greatest heart's desire. My 2 greatest role models among so many others are Dr. Miles Monroe and Helen Keller. Why? They did a lot of work all around purpose. Dr. Miles Monroe once said, the greatest tragedy in life is not death, but it's life without a purpose. I strongly believe in that. There is nothing as powerful as living a life of purpose, finding your purpose and going for it wholeheartedly. You cannot fail when you are living a life of purpose because you were born for this very reason. Helen Keller once said when he was asked in an interview because she was blind, she was deaf, and also dumb. She was asked that, what is the greatest tragedy in life that would happen to a person that being born blind? She smiled and said the greatest tragedy is having eyes but having no vision, because she understood that your vision is more powerful than the eyes. You could have eyes and you see only as far as your eyes can see. It's a function of your sight, whereas your vision is a function of the heart. You see beyond your physical barriers. You see beyond your background, where you come from. In fact, Miles Monroe came from a very poor background. He ended up being a multi-millionaire with his own jet and impacting a lot of lives, because he did not look at his present or past. He was focused on becoming all that he was created to become. So it's powerful. I want to speak to you today. I hope you have a vision. You'll be leaving the Manchester High School for Girls in maybe 2 years, 1 year. Where are you going to? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Believe in yourself. Hold that vision clearly and let no one or nothing stop you. Your background does not qualify who you are, your skin color, your race, your gender. It is who you were born to become, your authentic identity, that will determine, how successful you become. So just go for it. And with all the other challenges I've had in life, my vision has kept me going. My vision has kept me going and staying on track and not giving up. When you have a vision, there is no plan B, because that is where you're going to. You might change the strategies, you might change the route, but your destination is the same. I hope you've been inspired by this video, and it's been great talking to you all, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I wish you a wonderful and a successful life. And I'm also a best-selling author of 3 or 4 books. I just published my latest book, Success Blueprints. Thank you, and bye. God bless. Thank you.